It's a great privilege and a pleasant duty for me to extend a warm welcome to all the distinguished invitees who are at the core of the development process of the state to this very important State Credit Seminar 2012-13. The seminar, as you are quite familiar, will make the roadmap for the priority sector lending during the next financial year, and it is in that context we are meeting. I would like to utilize this opportunity to focus on a few issues, particularly the state of Andhra Pradesh. As you all know, is the happening state where quite a few initiatives are taking place. For the last quite a few years, I was away from the state, and we have been looking up to Andhra Pradesh about various developments in the state. But working in the state for the last 1.5 years, I think I could understand how the things are happening. The main reasons for this, or at least according to my analysis, is about 5 factors which are there. First is visionary leadership, which is leading the state. Second thing is very proactive administration. Third, of course, is the responsive banking system. Fourth, of course, very enlightened community as such, and a vigilant and very civic society and the media, very vigilant civic society and the media. This is a very formidable combination for development of any state, and Andhra Pradesh is that way is leading the rest of the country. Vision of the leadership is reflected in various programs undertaken by the state government, both in economic and social sectors. And you are all familiar with these initiatives, and I don't have to elaborate at this stage. But particularly steps taken to safeguard the interests of the SHG women, recently announced interest-free loans to farmers and SHGs, employment to rural youth, Indra Jala Prabha, Andhra Pradesh Micro Irrigation Project, State Milk Mission. These are just few examples of this visionary leadership and proactive administration of the state. The banking sector, ably led by the State Level Bankers Committee, has been very responsive and was in the forefront to face challenges of upscaling credit in the state, providing relief at the time of natural calamities, promoting financial inclusion in the state. The state has the highest CD ratio in the country. That itself shows the strength of the banking system in the state. Borrowers in general and farmers in particular are quite adept at taking advantage of various government schemes. Maybe it is rural godowns, cold storages, agriculture marketing infrastructure. Name any scheme, Andhra Pradesh is leading in implementation of that. And it was very clearly seen in the recently Dairy Entrepreneurship Development Scheme. Almost in the last 6 months, NABARD has been flooded with almost 19,000 claims from the different borrowers. I think that shows the resilience of the system and how we respond to various initiatives. And from the NABARD side, NABARD is playing the role of enabler in this development process, addressing both the demand and supply side of the rural credit and forging alliances with the stakeholders. On the demand side, NABARD is facilitating, creating awareness amongst prospective beneficiaries about various schemes, piloting innovative credit delivery mechanisms, and also, since SHG movement is at a very crucial stage, taking the SHGs to the next higher level. And we have also a small example how the NABARD initiative has resulted in the CM's own district, Chittoor, where NABARD had sanctioned 2 Mandal Mahila Samakyas loan for the dairy about a year back, exactly about last December we had sanctioned, and that has resulted in taking up the project Kamadhenu in the district. A 2 crores loan from the NABARD to the Mandal Mahila Samakyas. Now Mandal Mahila Samakyas are accessing more than 100 crores in the district only for the dairy sector. I think that is the way how the innovative things are piloted.